Variety magazine has released their list ranking all the MCU properties, movies and TV shows included, and a lot of people are going crazy. This has sparked outrage among many creators in my field. Of course, I had to give my opinion on it, as if Variety's opinion on this shit even matters. No one gives a fuck really when it comes down to it, but it's important that we look at lists like this so we can see whose opinion on content to not take seriously. There's a lot of people who have various lists of how they would rank the MCU movies, and they're mostly trash. From what I've heard, this is one of them. Now, I have not seen everything on this list. I'm just gonna put that out there. When I'm talking about the properties that I see on this list, everything else is fair game. Now, I skimmed over the list a little bit. There's some things I agree with. Some I fucking disagree with a lot, wholeheartedly. But for the most part, I'm going into this list blind, alright? I'm gonna react to it. Found the list of names, I put them on, and we're gonna go through them and see what's good about this list and what is potentially problematic, because I'm expecting it to be shit. And I'm gonna make my bold prediction now that their number one Marvel movie or project that they rank will either be the first Avengers or Infinity War. I just have a feeling I have a feeling it's going to be like a team-up culmination event that they're going to put on top. These lists tend to do that. Not that. By the way, I'm not saying that because I would put any of these movies as my number one. No, I wouldn't. I'll tell you what I would put at the top of my list when we're done this fucking list, okay? Bottom tier. We start off with Secret Invasion. I have not seen all of it. To be honest, I couldn't get into it, man. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. Thor: The Dark World, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Okay, these three I can agree with. They are bottom tier dirt. I don't know if they're the worst, but they're bottom tier. Quantumania was shit. Moon Knight. Why is Moon Knight here? Moon Knight fumbled itself towards its final 3 episodes, for sure. It fucking ruined all the potential it had. But it had one of the more intriguing concepts in the MCU and a pretty cool hero with a pretty cool suit. I really don't think it should be this far to the bottom. Thor: Love and Thunder, I agree with. Bottom tier, pit of misery. The Incredible Hulk, okay. Here's where things make me annoyed. The Incredible Hulk is better than Iron Man 2. It's better than Echo. Echo's shit. It's the most bland TV show you could ever watch. It's better than Eternals. Eternals is basically a long snooze fest that should have been a TV show with characters we don't care about and a story we don't care about. It's better than Incredible Hulk is better than Captain America: Brave New World, which had a Hulk in it, and Incredible Hulk did all that shit better. Okay, Captain America: Brave New World. I don't think it's the worst MCU movie. A lot of people hated on it. I wasn't one of them. I thought it was alright. It was meh. Incredible Hulk is better. Incredible Hulk is above all of these. All of these can be fucked off to the back. Moon Knight and Incredible Hulk should be put to the top here. Okay. I don't know what the hell Incredible Hulk is doing here. You'll never convince me that Incredible Hulk is a bad film. If you want to say it's okay, meh, average, fine. If you're here, I consider you bad. Incredible Hulk isn't there. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, What If, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Werewolf by Night, Thor, She-Hulk. Werewolf by Night should be above She-Hulk. Thor should be above She-Hulk. Not that Thor was great, but Ant-Man and the Wasp can go fuck off. Why is Fantastic Four's first steps below Black Widow? Why is Fantastic Four first steps in the dirt tier? What is this list? This list makes no sense. These people hated Fantastic Four. I didn't hate it. I don't think it's that great, but what I would say is, What If is a weird one. But Avengers Ultron, I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna be real. Avengers: Age of Ultron and Werewolf by Night should all be above Ant-Man and the Wasp. Straight up. I'm just gonna say that right away. Black Widow should be way farther bottom. Black Widow was bad. That should be way, way farther bottom. There's a lot of these things that make no sense. Why would She-Hulk be above Werewolf and Age of Ultron? Dude, are there people out there who actually like this show, like She-Hulk? Like, do you actually think it's good? I'm curious. I thought that show was pretty bad. Okay, here's the problem. Why the fuck is Incredible Hulk below these? You're telling me the Incredible Hulk is worse than the Marvels, Miss Marvel and Ant-Man? And Ironheart? I haven't seen Iron Man. I can't even speak on that. Miss Marvel, the Marvels? You're telling me Incredible Hulk is worse than that? You're telling me that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is worse than the Marvels? You're telling me Moon Knight is worse than the Marvels? You're telling me Fantastic Four First Steps is worse than the Marvels? Hell no. These all should be in the bottom tier. Ironheart I haven't seen. Doctor Strange, Thunderbolts, Daredevil. Okay, these are fine. I would put Doctor Strange and Thunderbolts above Daredevil. I like Daredevil, but it's come on. It's for a Disney Plus show, it was fine. Like in the grand scheme of things, it's not that great. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, I haven't seen it. But fuck this. These two should be higher, above. Why the fuck are they so close to Daredevil and Thunderbolts? You two don't even come close. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, first of all, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness being over Doctor Strange 1. Not that Doctor Strange 1 was a masterpiece or anything, but that's a weird one. And Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness doesn't come close to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, by the way. Not even close. So this one should be a bit farther back. Why the fuck is Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special above Volume 3? Who wrote this list? Were they on crack? Were they on methamphetamine? Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay, fine. That's fine. Why the hell would you put Spider-Man Far From Home above Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? What's wrong with these people? Hawkeye? Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Captain America First. Why would you put... What? Hold on. How is Captain America the First Avenger above Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? The Thunderbolts? Why is Captain America the First Avenger so high? Why is Shang-Chi so high? Deadpool and Wolverine, okay, fine, I guess. I think Guardians... Personally, I think Guardians Volume 3 is better than Deadpool and Wolverine, but fine. I would put this way closer to this and move these two the fuck down. What is going on? Agatha All Along... I don't know, I'm getting triggered now, bro. This list is trash. Agatha All Along... I've seen a couple episodes. The Avengers, Spider-Man Homecoming, Captain America Civil War is below Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Loki. Hold on. Why would these... People need to understand. Captain America Civil War is simply beyond Spider-Man Homecoming and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 as a film. That's fact. Why the fuck is Captain America Civil War so low? There are some goated films on here that are very, very low. Spider-Man No Way Home. I think we're getting to the top of the list now. Spider-Man No Way Home. First of all, Spider-Man No Way Home is not better than Civil War. This is just, I don't know what the fuck they're even thinking with this. X-Men 97. Okay, fine. Captain America Winter Soldier. WandaVision! Why the fuck is WandaVision above everything? Why would I'm sorry. I need to... Marvel Studios' first TV series was released amid the... Okay, whatever. A quirky homage to classic sitcoms, which was the best part of the show, but it soon evolved into a profound exploration of the power of grief. Really? Profound? How? What was profound about that? When Photon said, they will never know what you did for them. Was that fucking profound? Wanda Maximoff is a terrorist who took over the minds of everyone, and the show tried to convince us she was morally in the right. I don't give a fuck about her grief. Alright? Leaving a lasting imprint about how comic book stories can speak to our real lives. Who wrote this? Is this ChatGPT? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Modulated the MCU's magic into an array of TV formats through the decades. So, I think they're putting this so high up because of how different and unique it was. It was different and unique for 3 episodes until it descended into the same MCU CGI fest garbage that it usually does. There's nothing smart or profound about the way this fucking thing ended. Okay? This is a disgrace. The Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy should be levels of magnitude above WandaVision. It's hard to compare movie and TV shows, I get it, but WandaVision is not in this realm. WandaVision belongs near Agatha All Along. Below it, well, I haven't seen it, but around that area. Fucking below all this shit, man. What the hell are we talking about here? Guardians of the Galaxy is above that, alright, thank God. Winter Soldier should be above WandaVision. Alright? Okay, now we're getting to the top 2. So, number 2 is Black Panther. I just need to ask why. MCU's first black-led superhero movie will be remembered as a towering cultural moment. Okay, so that's why they put it here. That's all I needed to read. Look. Wait, hold on. When stripped of its superpowered elements, the story's primary theme resonates more deeply every year. Even as he defeats the coup orchestrated by his malignantly rageful cousin. Eric Killmonger, by the way, that coup attempt, fuck all development was given to it. I'm just gonna say that right now. Eric Killmonger knows that is okay, alright, fuck this. Listen, if you're a fan of Black Panther, because it represents a culture well, it represents a people well, and you resonate with it for that reason, great, more power to you, I'm glad. When it comes to the movie itself, that does not fucking matter to me. What matters to me is, how was it as a film? Let me tell you how Black Panther was as a film. It was a good film. Highly overrated, but a very good film, alright? With a main character, T'Challa, whose character arc was not developed that well at all. It had a really cool villain, with an interesting motivation and an interesting plan that doesn't make sense when you look at it from the onset, but still. And a third act that is a CGI mess. The CGI at the end of Black Panther in the third act is some of the worst I've ever seen. It's PlayStation 2 level graphics, right? Good film, but it has severe problems. Okay? It has severe problems. The fact that they put it as number 2, this shit shouldn't even crack a top 10. Close, it comes close, but it's not even in the top 10. It could come close. Let alone top 5. You're not I'm sorry, Black Panther's not number 2. Anyone who fucking tells me Black Panther's number 2 all time is... I don't know what to say. I might start throwing out... I can't say the words on here because I'll get demonetized. Avengers Endgame being number 1. I'm not one of these Avengers Endgame haters, by the way. I love Avengers Endgame. It's got problems, don't get me wrong. But I loved Avengers Endgame when I saw it in theaters. I've loved it when I rewatched it. But to say it's number 1. Avengers Endgame is not better than Infinity War. It's not better than Civil War. It's not better than Winter Soldier. It's not better than Guardians. What the fuck did it even say? It's a culmination of a singular creative achievement. Okay, like I predicted, but I predicted Infinity War would be number 1, not this. The final battle assembling every single MCU character to date. I like the final battle. I think the final battle is a bit stupid when it comes down to it. There's a lot of dumbass moments in it, but still, the fact that they were able to do what they did is pretty fun to me. It's pretty cool. As a comic book fan, it's like a dream come true, right? You're like a nerd, you love this. It's like a wet dream. But it's not number 1. Let me tell you, okay, I'm not going to give you a top 50 or whatever fucking list. I'm just going to give you the top dogs, okay? We have the ones that are more average, but the better ones of the MCU, okay? No Way Home. A lot of people hate No Way Home. I think it's a good time. I think it's a good watch, right? I think it's a decent film. It's mostly fanfare, but still. You have Black Panther. Okay, cool. Good movie. Problematic, but still. Spider-Man Homecoming. Again, not the best Spider-Man movie, but a decent solid flick. Avengers Endgame. Right? Again, another case of fanfare. Heavy fanfare. But I think it's actually a good movie too. I do think it's a good movie. But it has problems. Especially, for me, the problems come with its pacing and how stupid and batshit things get towards the end. And time travel can... You don't want to rely on time travel as a plot point in your story. Okay, now we get to the ones that are in the 8s. Like, enjoyable, high 7s and 8s. Enjoyable, really good to great. The first Avengers, okay? I love the first Avengers movie. As a comic book film, it stands out. It's just like the perfect comic book film for any comic book nerd. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I think it's a great... I think there's a lot of cringe moments in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 on rewatch, but I think it's a good... I think Guardians 1 is still the best, but I think it's one of the better, competently made MCU films to come out from Phase 4. Like, it stands out among the rest, right? Infinity War. Alright? That's towards the high tier of this specific list. Infinity War, you have to put it there. It's better than Endgame. It simply is, okay? So, everything here is classics. These are 8s and 9s. These are classics. I consider them classics. I consider them great. I consider them fucking achievements. And by the way, if I was counting Netflix's Daredevil would be number 1 all time on this entire list. But Variety didn't count it because they're a bunch of bitches, so I won't put it in either. Wait, did they? No, I don't think they did. Fuck. No, I don't think they did. Iron Man, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Civil War. Whatever order you want. That's it. Those are the 4 best things that Marvel, the MCU, has done, in my opinion, when it comes to film. Easily. No Disney Plus show tops it. I don't give a fuck what WandaVision doesn't come close to any of these. That is the real list. Not whatever the fuck Variety told you it was, okay? I'm a big fan of Endgame. It's not number 1. Black Panther, get the fuck out of here. You are at the bottom of the top 10 list. You're not even in the top 10. You're like a number 11 or 12. That's it. Those are my thoughts on that, all right? Variety, go fuck yourself. Bro, everything they wrote, every explanation they wrote for these films, it sounds like ChatGPT. It doesn't sound like they mean it. It sounds fake. Sorry. Those are my thoughts on that. That's all I have to say. Like and subscribe. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.